Hello, my name is Lee H. Tillman.
I'm Andrea Menchaca.
And thank you for listening and watching Anxiety Twins. Please like and subscribe if you got this far.
Clicky click.
Clickety click, all the things. So you wanted to talk about the movie that we saw last night. We saw Hamnet. And what are your feelings on that?
Well, first of all, we saw it in a movie theater.
Saw it in a movie theater.
A vintage Laurelhurst movie theater.
Laurelhurst, yeah.
I do like that theater. It has good vibes.
Yeah. After an Italian dinner.
Since 1932.
Since 1932? Wow.
After an Italian dinner.
You like the vibes of that place?
The movie theater or the restaurant?
Movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that it's like vintagey.
Yeah.
It's better than like Cinemark.
I don't like seeing the side walls while I'm watching a movie.
They didn't turn down the lights that much.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to feel like it's just the movie. I don't want to feel like I'm sitting anywhere. And there, when I can see the walls, it feels, I'm in a room right now.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
And it's because it's an older theater. It doesn't have the stadium
Didn't have stadium
steps
seating
or whatever.
Seating, yeah.
They just have like a flat. But I don't know. I don't mind that. I think it looks cool and vintage. But what I was going to say about seeing it out in public is that there was a lady sitting next to me. You probably also noticed that she was like crying. Whenever a character cried, she was like fully crying. Whenever someone laughed, she was fully laughing. I was like, this woman is like living for this movie.
Hell yeah. That's what it's all about.
I don't know. She made me feel self-conscious. I was like, should I be crying? Like, am I broken?
You feel like less of a person.
Yeah, just like I'm watching a movie. Like I'm like, it's not real, right?
There was a lot of sniffling going on.
Like by the end, everybody was crying.
Yeah.
But she was crying throughout the whole thing.
Very emotional scene.
Yeah.
Before we talk about the actual movie, I just saw something that someone was complaining about, like stadium seats. We only have like stadium seats without the recliner.
I know. I saw it too because we have the same algorithm now.
Where do you fall on that?
Well, like the guy was just explaining that it didn't used to exist.
Yeah.
Right. And people were complaining
It used to be like at Laurelhurst where it was all flat. And flat. Yeah.
But I think that people were complaining about them being like regular seats more than
I think that's what it was. They were like regular sit-up
not
seats
lounger.
instead of, So I do like the like regular seats without the lounging.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I think it is possible to be too comfortable.
Yeah.
At a movie theater.
You don't like having food in the movie theater.
I don't like having food in the movie theater either. But that's. I
enjoy the loungers and the food. I would lay down and eat and watch a movie. It's kind of like being at home almost. Like it's the same thing I would do here.
But then it's not special.
But it's also like not a big deal if they don't have that. Like I would also like I said, I really like the vintagey vibe of the Laurelhurst. Like I would give up comfort for like the look of of the theater. But just like regular theaters, this is nothing. I mean, it's neither direction. It's not cool. It's not bad. Yeah. It's just regular theaters.
I don't know. I
don't know what their point was.
I prefer it without. I think they were saying that every theater should have like lounge recliners.
Right.
And I'm like, no. I feel like, I prefer like just regular. Maybe that's because I'm an old man. But I don't know.
Your words.
You shouldn't be living for comfort.
Well, actually, I think.
And while I'm at it, when you're at the airport, you need to wear a full suit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be the guy that's talking about wearing sweatsuits in the airport.
I that was a complaint people had.
That's the thing. There was some politician that made that thing. Anyway.
I think the fact that people are complaining about movie theaters is good because it means that people are going to movie theaters more.
Whatever gets people.
I don't know if you realize this, but movie theaters are barely surviving. They don't have the money to renew every room and turn it into a couch.
Especially the Laurelhurst.
One giant couch.
Been around for over 100 years.
Well, yeah, Laurelhurst would never do that just because of the look. It just wouldn't work. But even like just the regular movie theaters are barely surviving. They don't. But that's good if everybody's like getting around and sitting around and complaining about movie theaters. That means you've been there a lot. Yeah. So
have you ever? Good. I've never done the seats that like move. Have you ever done that? How was it? What movie? First of all, what movie did you see?
It was a children's movie because I went with my mom and sister and Isabel. I don't know. You don't remember what movie it was? And like honestly, to see a kids movie, you should be able to lie down because if I fall asleep, I don't care. Yeah. I don't care. It's fine. You can tell me later if Moana made it. She did. It's a Disney movie. Of course she did. Also, I have to show off my kitty blanket.
Yeah. So if you're just listening and you can't see, Andrea has a little blanket that has kittens all over it. Yeah. Kittens with sweaters.
Oh, some of them have hats too. And
hats. So, if you want to check that out, I'm wearing my J Dilla sweater.
Because I sent you this morning for donuts and pan dulce.
Because you sent me for donuts this morning.
It was the first thing. I woke up and you weren't there. Mm-hmm. You were in the living room. Mm-hmm. So I texted you because I wasn't going to get up and go find you. Of course,
naturally.
We didn't need this castle. Mm-hmm. I don't have that kind of steps first thing in the morning. 9:30 I woke up and asked you for pan dulce. Mm-hmm. I'm just bragging.
And I will say that place that you sent me to was not the best. I've definitely been to better.
Maybe they've been falling. Yeah, they're slipping. They used to be better.
And it wasn't that late in the morning to where like they don't have anything.
Yeah.
They had a lot there. It was just like some of it was burned.
You just didn't like how it came out.
Just, yeah.
You know what else? Like, it's January 9th, 10th today. Mm-hmm. Dia de Reyes, January 6th is a big deal at the bakery. Mm-hmm. They make all the roscas. Mm-hmm. So maybe the main baker took a break after that. And now we have somebody who doesn't know how to turn the oven off.
Yeah, maybe.
Somebody was like, oh shit, my whole job was to turn off the oven.
How was you had one this morning? How was it?
Conchas? Yeah, they were good.
It was good.
But we didn't go for roscas this year. I totally just like Dia de Reyes just went by this year.
But the concha that I brought, I thought it was it wasn't burnt, but it was a little brown, more brown than I used to see.
You're really picky though.
Anyway, Hamnet.
Yeah.
What were your feelings? You have strong feelings?
I really liked it, and I think a main reason why I really liked it is because we saw it with other people around, and it just like I didn't cry the entire time, but there is a scene at the end where I cried. Because it's like not so much the contents of the play because you already know what happens, but just like the crowd reaction to the play, and then you're also watching that with a crowd of real people, and they're also like tearing up, and you can hear people being like, oh. And it's just like that just made it so much better. Like if we saw that at home alone, it'd be like not as cool.
Yeah. What that movie did make me realize that I need to brush up on Hamlet because
I'm sure the Hamlet books are going to be selling like crazy now.
Because if you
old Shakespeare,
like I'm not a Shakespeare guy, but like I don't know.
You're a Roman Empire guy.
Yeah. But
we all know.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Thinking about it right now, trying to stop thinking about it, but it was. I kind of like mix all the Shakespeare together. Like I can't remember like what there's like 5 different plays that I actually have read. Hamlet was probably one that I don't think I have read Hamlet, but I've read like Macbeth, Much Ado About Nothing, Romeo and Juliet, and like some of them they kind of like mix together. So I kind of forget like what is Hamlet about again, because the whole time I was like, no child dies in Hamlet. So why? Because it's supposedly written based on what Shakespeare was going through at the time, and his child died, and he named it after it. So I was kind of feeling like the mother did at the beginning. Like, what does this have to do with my child?
Yeah,
because I was like, what does Hamlet have to do? Because I don't think I really remember the story of it. So I was kind of like. I feel like if you know Hamlet and you really like, you would probably have like a more visceral reaction to it. You would feel it a lot more. Mm-hmm. But like, I was kind of like, I was going along with everybody else that was watching Hamlet for the first time because I felt like I had never really known the story.
Yeah.
And it's not really like a one-to-one relation. Like it doesn't specifically like, no, it's not like his child.
Yeah, because that's not the main.
Yeah. The father.
Oh, I thought you were saying that they don't show enough of the play because that's not really like the point of the movie.
But like in the play, like it's not necessarily like it's not like 1-to-1. It's not like obvious that he was writing about his son. Mm-hmm. So it is an interesting story because it, like I said, it's not obvious.
Yeah,
but I really did.
But
like
it's just about like the feelings that he was going through. Imagine auditioning to play Hamlet in a movie about Hamnet, like. That guy, I mean, all the guys that play the the players of the play. That was hard. English is so dumb.
Actors?
Like, yeah, all the actors in the play, like I can imagine like they get this call and they're like, oh my god, you play? Pretend to be Shakespeare's protege.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, what I think the whole message of the movie, which I think is like really cool, was basically like the power of art, like how it can actually help you, because it is one thing that artists generally try to downplay how important it is. And obviously, like if you're sick, get medicine, you know, like if you need help, like art isn't going to necessarily help you. But in general, day-to-day life, like art is very important. And I think we all kind of like downplay how important it is, because you may not remember everything that happened in your life, but you remember the movies, the TV shows, your favorite songs, like all of these things are important to you like throughout your life. So these are important things. And even in the past, if you want to understand what people were going through, if you look at their art, what they painted, what songs they were singing, whatever, you can kind of understand what they were going through. So it is important. And this movie kind of like, this woman was having a really tough time going through definitely the worst thing that a parent could go through. And she was having a really tough time, and her seeing this play really helped her. And I think that was really important.
Yeah, really like nice the healing that happens for her because of everybody's acknowledgement of her grief, and as a group, that's what I was saying, like that's the part where you're like, this is a movie that you have to see with a group of people, because it is like part of it is just this Shakespeare was alive a long time ago, but like human feelings are always the same.
Yeah, for some reason I thought it was going to be a much longer film than it actually was. 2 hours 5 minutes, it's about what it felt like,
which was good. I didn't want it to be longer. It's just like, I guess that's just like me saying it's good.
Yeah,
it's a good movie because it ended and I was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
It's over. Unlike Marty Supreme, where I was like, oh my god, how much longer do I have to be here? Yeah. I also really like the way that they don't over explain what goes on with her and her mom and like the woods and like her being kind of like a witch. They just kind of all believe all the stuff, and like she teaches it to her children, so like they all also believe that they can talk to the dead bird when they die, or like she's like very anti-church, like all of the beliefs, which is really cool to have that in a movie when I feel like we're constantly bombarded with like all of the regular beliefs that we already have in ours, I guess. Like, you know, like kids can believe in anything, just like how they can believe in Santa Claus, they can believe that they have the power. Like, what was the saying that she can defeat 3 or 30? Like she her mom like raises her to believe in herself in that way. But it's not even like a have confidence. It's like, no, it's just like a believe. Yeah. You're like, sure. And like sometimes it hits her. It sometimes doesn't work her way when like things don't turn out the way that she thinks they were going to turn out. It's like really hard for her, which is also hard to see. But I don't know. I thought that was cool.
I like how the scenery and all the thing, it felt like very realistic. Like sometimes when they show like outside world, when someone's like outside in the woods or something like that, which is where she spent a lot of time, they try to make it look more like a fairy tale, or try to make it like, but it just looked like if you were outside in Portland, just you went outside.
Yeah, I feel like I was thinking that too when you were watching it. Like if you go off the trail, the hiking trail for a little bit,
you could film that
immediately. I immediately found a tree. That's it.
Yeah, so it felt very natural, and that I really like that.
And yeah, like even the food is realistic. Like she's sitting there peeling eggs, and you're like, yeah, that's what you would be. You have 3 kids to feed, you start peeling eggs. Like it's nothing crazy. And they do really good with like the consistency of everybody's clothing, except for the black man in the crowd wearing a top hat.
I didn't see that guy. I didn't see it.
Need to like rewatch it when it's streaming and like pause and be like, that guy in the crowd, he's a black guy wearing a top hat. Which, like, first of all, are there black people around? It's fine, we can pretend, but the top hat, I cannot.
See, that's the thing. Black people always setting trends. That's what I'm saying. Black people, even back then, they was already wearing a top hat.
It was 100 years before top hats.
100 years later, white people wearing top hats.
Yeah, they made him in black, and they were like, "This is different." It was a white top hat. Did I say that? It was a black,
a black man, white top hat.
Yeah,
I give it. I don't know how many. I don't know. I don't know if I like the Lee Andrea rating system.
Why not?
It's just random.
It's not random.
It's not random.
It's just like stars, but it has your face on it.
But yours count more than mine.
I just said that one time. You don't have to believe that.
So I don't know.
Well, yeah, I say a lot of things.
You say a lot of things.
1 out of 5.
Out of 5?
I mean, from 1 to 5.
Out of 5 stars, I give it 4.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's that one missing star?
I didn't cry.
What? Well, that's on you.
Hey, movies have made me cry before.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can't remember the last one, but movies have made me cry. So, it didn't do it. So, you give it 5?
I give it 5.
It was a perfect movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? There was one thing. I have one quorum.
Okay.
I
don't know if that's a word, but okay.
Yeah, did I just say something weird?
We're gonna roll with
it. The scene where I stepped out when the child is dying went on for the longest time. Like, I understand that they're trying to really make you feel it. It's kind of like almost like you're there in real time, but I don't know. That was hard. And
is that why? That's why you stepped out, or was something else?
Well, I actually did have to go to the bathroom, but also I was like, this feels like it's just gonna go on. And sure enough, I came back and he was still dying. So
okay.
I didn't really feel like I missed out on a bunch. It was like a good time to step out. I was just like, yeah. I mean, it's hard to have a movie where kids are dying. Like, that's already not.
I think easy. You miss like the actual moment when he died,
but even more shocking was when Shakespeare, the dad, comes home and he learns that he's dead. Like that was the hardest. I feel like it's a really hard hitting moment because he doesn't know who it is under the blanket.
Because he sees his daughter, because his daughter was supposed to be dying, and he saw his daughter, so he was
happy. Like, "Oh, we're on the clear."
And then he's like, "Who is that?" And so.
Also, the scene where he goes back to London, where we like nobody says anything. It's like a 3-minute scene where he's just walking around London, seeing the doctors wearing the masks that they wear with the Black Plague. Was going around. Is that what it was? The Black Plague, right?
Black Plague,
yeah, was going around. That was also really impactful. And I think like during that scene, nobody says anything. He's just walking around seeing like bodies being pulled out of homes, like people crying, people out on the street. And then like somebody in our movie theater coughed. Because I think like after having gone through COVID, whenever you see something like that, like it hits a lot harder than it would have if the movie had come out before we all experienced COVID. And then they put in that little play. That little puppet play in the street with the shadows.
Someone dies,
where it shows a person traveling and then they bring the plague with them. And then the person that they go and they meet dies.
Yep.
Which is, I don't know if they knew that at the time, if they understood that like the disease could travel that way, or if that's how it got there. But in that moment, the Shakespeare had just arrived in London and you're like, leave, like turn around and go home and quarantine. Like, why are you still here? And it's just like, it's so stressful because nobody says anything. Like, to me, that makes it so much harder.
Yeah.
It's an awkward silence.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I don't really have any criticism of the movie. I thought it was really great.
Yeah.
It is definitely in the running for Oscars.
Yeah.
That's
but
one of the movies.
They would be for the next year, right?
I mean, it came out. I think it's still in the running
for this year.
Yeah,
that's so weird how that works because it just came out. It probably has even more of a chance because it's fresh in people's minds.
Yeah, maybe. People are talking like really they're really ramping up Marty Supreme. People are talking about how people were like loving Marty Supreme, but they kind of forgot about Sinners, which feels.
They didn't forget. It's just that Sinners is black. I think I saw people complaining about like it just keeps happening. I mean,
yeah,
they didn't forget.
Yeah, exactly. They're acting like it wasn't as as impactful as it actually was. They actually like it was just another thing that happened, and kind of like trying to like brush past it. And it's like, come on, guys.
Yeah,
it's why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, it was objectively better than Marty Supreme. Like, there's no...
Yeah, there's no... It's not
even, like, every single character, the whole story, everything. But also, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so unfair. It's kind of like the lineup at a comedy show. Like, the people that go later, like, they just have a better impression.
But even, like, financially, if you just want to talk about money or, like, what it did better. Like, every category you want to name, it's better.
Yeah.
But, not to say Marty Supreme isn't a good movie.
What's
but
the name of the guy in Sinners that would have won the award instead of Timothée Chalamet?
What do you mean?
Like
the guy in Sinners?
Yeah.
The lead character?
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan?
He played two characters. Like, he literally did double the work.
Yeah. So we're doing a comedy show tonight. That's a fundraiser for our school.
Yep. You have school spirit? Yeah, you do?
Yeah, I do. That you're producing. You put it on. Is this your first?
This is my first.
This your first show that
comedy show that I'm producing.
Heck yeah. How do you feel?
And I'm not making any money. It's all for charity.
Going to the kids.
Yeah, it's all for the kids.
All for the kids. So how do you feel on your first go at producing?
It's pretty easy. I don't know what people complain about all the time.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
All right.
I mean, I think just make sure they only schedule one show a year. Pretty manageable.
Yeah. Just one show a year.
I mean, like, if you have more than that, that's on you. No, but now I'm trying to convince you that you and I should have our own open mic or
show. But why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I'm always right. It took me a year to convince you to do the podcast.
Do you really want to go into what happened a few months ago where we were not doing Anxiety Twins? Is that?
No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So why do a show? Because I've done multiple shows.
Yeah.
I've produced a couple of different shows.
I mean, why not?
Why?
But why not?
Because it's a whole lot of work and doesn't really, you don't get a whole lot back.
I feel like I need some experience hosting. Okay. I should get more. I mean, I guess I could ask to guest host things in town whenever people need, but I don't know. I would like to have a show of my own. You know what?
Do you believe?
I'll just do it on my own.
Do you believe like hosting makes you a better comic?
No. But the only gigs that I get at Helium are hosting gigs. So I should practice that part of it. Like, I can do my 10-minute set or whatever it is, but then I also have to do the hosting part because I'm not going to get feature sets just out the gate like that. So I should practice hosting.
What do you think you need to work the most on when it comes to hosting?
I get really nervous about saying people's names wrong.
Yeah.
And I do that. Like, when I hosted the mic, it was easy because it was all the people that we already know.
Yeah.
So these are all names that I hear on a daily basis, but then like people come out of town with their weird names and I'm like, oh no. I know after 10 minutes of doing my regular set, I'm going to be like, oh shit, now I forgot their name altogether.
Yeah, it's tough, like, because you have to do your set and then you have to bring out the person. So you have to do your set and remember all the stuff that they said, like this person was just on HBO or whatever. You have to remember all the credits. Then you have to remember their name and whatever else they told you. So
try to make it look fun, which I feel like I always interrupt the crowd when they're like about to give it up for the comic. And I'm like, oh wait, I haven't told you who they are. Yeah.
So yeah,
makes me uncomfortable.
And also in the beginning, you have to say whatever the club asks you to say, which is maybe no cell phones, no heckling. We have sometimes they ask you to say other shows. Sometimes they do that at the end. Well, like we have this other show coming up next week. You should come by for that. So you have to do like all the announcements.
All that I feel like it's a little bit easier.
Yeah, and then you have to do your set.
After my set,
then you have to transition.
Especially if my set doesn't go great, like I get shooked by that.
Yeah,
and I am still haven't learned how to just like let it slide and be like whatever. I also can remember this person's name at the same time that I'm judging my own set in my mind, like, oh, they really don't like me. Because sometimes people come from out of town and they draw a crowd that is 100% not my demographic, and that's okay. But it's still like I need to learn how to not let that shake me. So it's a lot. I think just practicing.
Yeah, there was one time where I did host at Helium, and it was, I think, my very first time ever hosting at Helium. And I did a joke that didn't work. Actually, I think I was like in between comics. I was trying to do jokes in between comics. And I did a joke that didn't work, and I was about to bring out the headliner, and it just like fell flat. And I was like, okay, well, here's, I'm not going to say the comic's name because he's actually a really nice guy. But he came out and he was like, well, it was his first time hosting, everybody. Yeah, clearly. And he said, yeah, way to like suck all the energy out of the room or something like that. And it was like, oh man, I just felt like awful.
Yeah.
But after that, I straightened up. I decided I'm not doing jokes in between comics. If there's two comics, I'm gonna be like, all right, you guys having a good time? All right, well, let's give it up for whatever. I'm not doing anything in between. I'm just trying to get the ball rolling and just keep it moving. That's your job. They didn't come to see you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely something I learned.
The first time I did a hosting gig at Helium, they announced me as it being my first time. And I was like, oh no, don't tell the crowd that. Yeah. I was going to pretend like I'm here all the time.
I just put in my bio that I'm a regular at Helium. Even though I probably passed like a long time ago, but you can never tell. And I just decided, okay, well, this year I'm going to put in my bio that I'm a regular at Helium. With all the other things, I guess. Because, I've hosted
sometimes
enough
people
times.
Say that about me when they bring me up, even though I didn't tell them to say that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, not that
I don't know how regular I am. There sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I've only done like one, other than that first hosting job, like within the past year, I've only hosted one weekend, and then I did 2 like special events, but that was it. I haven't done a whole lot, but like, we have like open mics, and you can, if you're past, I'm assuming if you're past, you can just contact whoever is doing the open mic and be like, hey, can you put me on the list? And then they'll put you on. Otherwise, if you're not on the list, if you're not one of those people that are past, then you have to sit there and wait in the club for an hour and see if you're on the list or not. But if you're one of the people that are past, you can just say, hey, can you put me on the list? And then they'll put you on the list. So
that's an hour and a half.
Yeah. So yeah, you have to wait like an hour
just
and a half,
to see the list and not your name's not on it. Like we did that so many times.
Yeah.
It sucks.
So we're at the level where we don't have to do that anymore. So I mean, I feel like that's passing. And we're both doing something. Like, and at open mics, we can do a little more time than other people. So that's something.
It's baby steps.
Baby steps. Any other shows you want to talk about?
I have 3.
Because we haven't talked comedy in a while.
We haven't talked comedy. I have 3 shows in a row.
You have a lot of shows this month.
I have a lot of shows this month, but the next 3 in a row are required homework. I'm doing that. They're not regular sets. They have like a theme to them. I'm doing a Telltale American. The theme of the Telltale is like a storytelling show more than a comedy show, but I find that whenever I tell a story, I come out of it, even if it's not originally a joke, I come out of it with a joke based on just me saying it out loud in public. Like I really enjoy finding more things that way. And the theme this time is American Dream, question mark.
Yeah.
So I have to write something for that. And then I'm doing Not That Late Show, which I've done a few times, and I am the foreign correspondent. And I actually already wrote all the things that I'm going to say for that, and I practiced them last night at the Tits Up mic And I feel like usually when I write a joke, I know if it's going to work or not, mostly. And Tits Up is a really great room. So they all worked. And it wasn't even like all of it. I only had 3 minutes and I have 5 minutes at Not That Late Show. But now I just have to do the slides to go with them in the back. And then I'm doing...
So for Not That Late Show, it is like a late night talk show, except for it's not that late. It's only like, what, 7 o'clock?
This time is 7.
7 o'clock. So it's like a late night talk show, and you're like a is it a foreign correspondent, or so you're quote unquote like going to other countries and coming back and giving like a report.
Yeah.
So you have to prepare for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I usually it's more political.
Yeah.
Which I like to talk about that, so it's not hard. And then I'm doing Be Gay, Do Crime, where I'm going to talk about a gay icon and their crimes.
Have you figured out who the icon is yet?
It's going to be Frida Kahlo.
Okay. You say you have 2 shows in between that too, though. Oh, no.
What are they?
You have one other show. Next Stop.
Yeah.
In Beaverton. And then you have Rose City a show at Rose City Book Club. But I don't know what show that is.
What day?
It's on the 17th. Same night as Not That Late Show.
Oh, yeah. That's just a new show that came out of nowhere. Like, the guy that runs it posted it on the Portland Comics Facebook page. And he said that it's clean and it's just like a small bar, pub, cafe. So I'm just doing like a quick set there, and I'm going to Not That Late Show. And I'm bringing our kid to both of them because it's a clean show, and then Not That Late Show is political, so I feel like I can bring her, and I want her to see what I do and appreciate me as a human being, not just the person who makes soup.
And I'm gonna be in Salem that night, so I'm not gonna be there.
Yeah,
but I mean, we did bring her to one other show that she saw you perform. It was a Telltale.
It was a storytelling
show.
That's the one that I told you that I wish I could remember that story because I could build off of that for this next one.
No, I just remember because it was more storytelling. It wasn't necessarily like stand-up comedy. When you came off the stage, she was like, you should tell more. Our daughter said, you should tell more jokes.
I thought she said I should sing next time.
Sing? Yeah. I thought she said you should.
Because it was... Telltale is like, it's a storytelling show, but also it's a variety show at times. And there was a music act at first when we first got there.
Yeah. Did you follow a drag performer?
Yes, I follow a drag performer as well. So there was like plenty of entertainment. And then I just came with like a drag story about, what was it about? I think it was like about motherhood, really. I always really like to talk about motherhood through like my mom and her mom's eyes, like just based on the stories that I know. And so I thought it would be cool to bring my daughter to the show where I talk about motherhood, but she was like, nah. I mean, she's little. I don't really expect her to like appreciate and understand what's going on, but I feel like it's still like it's an experience. I should take her places.
So so she's gonna see you perform twice. One night, going place to place. Mom's running all around.
Not That Late Show is at Portland Center Stage this time.
Oh, really? Huh.
It's been all over the place. When you first did it, it was their first show. And that was... What's that one? Newell?
Newell Studios, which doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. And then it was that one by Framework by Helium.
Yeah. And then this one.
They've done the Tomorrow Theater. I've done Tomorrow Theater with them one time.
Yeah, Tomorrow Theater is fun.
That was a cool one.
That's a good one.
I mean, they're all cool.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be, they move around and they always get a really cool crowd. So I'm excited for that one.
Lots of cool people. Even the very first one that I ever did, the first one that they did too. I was on the first show in Newell Studios, which is like a tiny studio. It was packed, and the kids there, they were very excited for the show.
The kids.
They had.
Now you sound like an old man.
They were in their 20s.
They were like 21 and over. They're not kids.
Kids. The kids loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have like 13 shows this month.
Yeah, and I was added to a Don't Tell tonight.
Yeah, you're doing a Don't Tell after?
Sean Jordan is going on early at our fundraiser and then running to the Don't Tell, and then I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, Sean Jordan just did a don't tell, like one of
An
the
actual don't tell.
one of the actual ones, like sponsored by Dr. Sasquatch or whatever it's called. Isn't it Dr. Sasquatch?
Yeah, I don't know.
So that's cool.
Yeah, like a YouTube one.
Yeah, like a real one that people are actually going to see.
In LA, right?
I assume they're all in LA, but
he told us, because last time we saw him, we were at a different don't tell.
Yeah, we were at a different don't tell, and he told us.
And he was practicing. He was going to LA, I think. So maybe San Francisco. Yeah, California. Cool. So yeah, he's highly coveted right now. And I booked him for our fundraiser because it's a room full of parents, and he has a lot of parent material, and it always does really well with non-parents. So I imagine he would kill at a room full of parents, who have a lot of them gone through IVF and had a lot of the same experiences.
So that's cool. He has his own special on his website too, but so hopefully, I'm always excited when like one of the people we know does a don't tell, because hopefully that means that they'll, moving up to the next level and more people will see him.
What comes
That's
from
always
there?
Exciting. Like, I think like from the people that we, I mean, who knows, more shows from the people that we know that have done a don't tell. I think Susan Rice has probably done the best. Because like she's blown, like after that happened, she kind of blew up, and she's performing all over the place. And I assume she can request more money now. More people coming to shows.
I'm gonna do it that way. I'm gonna if I get more shows, up. I'm gonna be like, I am requesting more money. How much? Is there a contract? No, I just would like to request.
The price goes up.
More monies, please.
If you're bringing people in, the price got to go up.
Yeah.
We did a show together earlier this week, Brouhaha, which was fun. It was a fun show.
Yeah. At Brewhouse Brewing.
Yeah. Shout out Brewhouse.
That's why it's called that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a fun show. The sound system was a little weird. I think they had echo on the mic. But
I thought they had echo just because it was high ceilings. But you insisted some mic.
Yeah. It was a cool crowd. It was like it was a good show, mostly because it was a cool crowd. Like there weren't like a ton of people there, but it was.
They were your kind of people. They liked you. They knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, that's always a plus.
They're paying attention.
Yeah, I did a joke about Katharine Graham, who was the former owner of the Washington Post, and like one guy came up to me after the show and was like, "Yeah, I used to work for Katharine Graham."
Oh, really?
Wow. Yeah. And his.
That's wild.
Like it was more like his parents worked for, and like when he was a kid, he would like do like be a valet or something. Like he did like small stuff because he was a kid, but like his parents actually worked for. So I was like, wow, that's like, wow, I was speaking directly to you. I'm glad I didn't say anything negative about it. Actually, it was all positive.
You wouldn't.
Yeah.
See, that's what I want Isabel to tell people when she's older. She'd be like, I remember when comedy in Portland was good back in. I was there. Well, my mom was there. Well, I was around. She brought me one time. I hated it.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. Like, don't want her to shelter her too much. Like, I'm always like, oh, well, it's not a kid friendly thing, so I'm not gonna bring her. When like really, when I was little, I would like I would live under my mom's desk at work. Like after school, I would have like a bag of Barbies and stuff and books or whatever to bring. And then I would hide under her desk. And then she was the head of HR. So like people would come in and cry and complain about stuff and like talk to her. And I was just there like, no one knows that I'm here. I'm just listening. I love gossip. I love to listen and know what's going on. Or like my dad would take me with him to construction sites because he used to sell houses. So like they would go in before they were even fully built. And I was just like play in a construction site where like half built houses and like play house and in a half built house that was like really small because it was like all of the Mexican government. What's the word? Like the government pays for half of the house.
Subsidized?
Yeah, the subsidized homes are like small houses because people don't like apartment buildings, I guess. Like they're not as popular. So they started building just like really small houses. So it's like almost like kid size. It was really small.
Yeah. My parents were interesting because we would go. So the county that I lived in when I was a kid was a dry county, so there's no alcohol. But my parents drank, so we would go to like some person's house who bought beer outside the county and then brought it in, which is technically a bootlegger. Mm-hmm. So we would go to the bootlegger's house.
I thought you were going to say technically a crime.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a crime, definitely a crime. It's definitely illegal.
Make sure you bring the kids when you do all your crimes.
But me and my little sister would go to those parties that my parents went to. Mm-hmm. But like I never saw my parents drink, never saw my parents smoke, but we're at a party where everybody's drinking and smoking, whatever. And it was just weird. It was just like my parents would just, sit around the table talking and everything.
So they weren't drinking and smoking, they just wanted to be there?
I mean, they were. Yeah. We just didn't see it.
Oh, I was like, that's so confusing.
Yeah, we never saw it. Like I personally never saw it. I never saw my parents drink or smoke, but we knew that they did.
Right.
But like whenever we would like leave the room or go out, because there would be kids, all the other parents would bring their kids there too. So we would go out and play with the kids, and then that's when, whatever. But then when we were like around them, they never did any of it. But we were at like bootleg parties when I was a kid. When I was Isabel's age.
It definitely makes you sound older.
when I was at
like this was in the 1920s.
Yeah. When I was our daughter's age, I was hanging around at grown up parties.
And you didn't even get there in a car seat. Like
no car seat.
They just threw you in the back of the car. No. Back of the pickup truck. Did I ever tell you about the time when my dad used to smoke? There was like a time when we moved to Juarez and my dad and my uncle started a factory workers cafeteria. So like they were making the food and providing the lunches for selling it to the factory owners for the cafeteria workers. That way they would like eat faster and be back to work. And my uncle always has smoked like forever, and my dad doesn't. But because they were spending so much time together, this is my uncle on my mom's side, so not my dad's brother, but his brother-in-law. Because they were spending so much time together, they were getting up at 3 a.m. to go buy the food and like do all the work, and they were in business. He started smoking too, but he was hiding it. I don't know if for me and my mom or just me, but I was like 3 or 4 years old, and I opened the glove box compartment. How and why is a 3-year-old in the front seat? No idea. And I find the cigarettes, and I just start like opening them and breaking them in half while looking at him. And my dad was just like, okay. It's like that was my like passive aggressive way of saying like you shouldn't be smoking.
My parents would go into the bathroom and smoke, but so that we could smell. Like after they went in, we smell smoke.
You can't hide being a smoker.
Yeah, you can't completely hide it, but like we could never prove it. We could never like really be like, I got you.
I do feel like
make it normal, I guess.
Most of the people who smoke and like have a hard time quitting smoking is because they grew up around it. Like it's kind of like that smell, like the smell of cigarettes, like not immediately, but like the next few days in the clothes, like it just stays. That like having that be the smell of your childhood is probably really hard to like.
Honestly, to this day, like when I smell cigarette smoke, it does like I do get nostalgic. I do remember.
It like brings you back.
Yeah, it does bring me back. So yeah, but I never smoked cigarettes, so I guess it worked. I've never.
No, that's just you. What about all your other siblings?
I mean, I can't 100% say they never smoked, but they don't like. If they do, they don't do it openly. None of my siblings smoke.
So that's openly. The tradition. The tradition's not smoking. The tradition's hiding it.
Yeah, yeah. If they do smoke, they don't do it.
Everyone
openly,
is a closeted smoker in your family except for you, and you've been over here being the goody two shoes, thinking that it worked.
Yeah, maybe.
Your sister has like a false back in her closet.
And then later on, I'm doing a show at Lake Oswego. Can't remember the name of the theater, but we did like Google the theater, and on the website of the theater, they have a list of. It's supposed to be like reviews of the theater. But it is just, they put every voicemail that is just people being upset with them.
Oh,
So it's just like multiple voicemails of just like people yelling at him. And it's pretty funny. I think it's like
you listen to all. You made me listen to all of them.
All of them, and it's actually pretty funny.
It's really funny because it's a small town, so people are nice, but also they're like, I cannot believe what you put out on the lawn. Yeah, I'm really mad at you. Okay, have a good day. Goodbye. I hate it. I think it's really dirty, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Okay, have a good day. Love you. Bye. You're like, we don't know each other. And is anybody listening to these voicemails? And also, why are they available to you online?
Somebody's listening to them. The people that
and
own
uploading
the theater.
Them.
The name of the theater is Lake Theater and Cafe in Lake Oswego, and it's just a movie theater. And they just
it's not just a movie theater.
What is it? It's an experience.
It's an experience.
It's a lifestyle.
It's an experience, and it's a very rude sign outside.
Yeah, so apparently. I need to when I go there in a few weeks, I need to see what the sign says, see if it's something offensive. And I have been listening to podcasts lately that they have like call-in people. Like sometimes people will call, they'll give you a phone number, you call in, like leave a message. And people don't know how to like just say what they want to say. I feel like people, before you leave a voicemail, write it down, or at least like think about what you're going to say. Because sometimes people just like ramble for a bit and they don't really have an idea what they're saying.
You're like, how long is this time we're going to let you go on for?
So if you are going to call into a podcast, we're not going to have that. Don't call us, please.
Well, I do have a beeper you can call.
Yeah.
It'll just buzz and then I'll know that you're thinking of me.
Oh, well, that's nice.
That's all.
But if you do ever call into a podcast, just practice it.
Just think about
Other people are going to be listening to it. It's not just the people that are on there. Like if it's a big
hopefully, right?
If it's a popular podcast,
if you say it right, they're going to choose you.
Hundreds, thousands, possibly millions of people.
I think we should do it. I think we should have a phone number people can call.
Do you think we should have guests on Anxiety Swings?
Yeah, we should.
You want to put any names out there? You want the people to tell us?
Well, I think we should have Erica Figueroa take over my spot for an episode and see if anybody says anything. Notices.
Yeah, we can do it.
And then the following week we'll have Jaron George. That would be a little bit more obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, because Jaron would be doing all the talking at you for a long time.
I would just be like... So that's what we're doing. It's technically a guest.
We could have guests on.
Yeah.
Actually,
we have every skinny black man in Portland take over your spot, and then until someone notices.
We would have to have them call in, so they would be on a screen.
You want to have your parents?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
get the Tillmans in here.
I thought you were gonna say hell no. He's lying.
They're great people.
Yeah, as soon as we stop recording, you're gonna be like, "Yeah, that's not happening."
I just talked with them. It was great.
Yeah, was it?
It was a good time. Yeah.
Why is your voice going up higher and higher?
I just called him. It was great.
After we stopped recording last time, I was like, wait, we watched this movie and we didn't talk about it. And now I don't remember what it was. We didn't talk about it because I didn't like it or something. Like, it wasn't great, but I like talking about the movies that you don't like more than the movies that you do. Oh, I forced you to watch the Christmas movie with, what's her name? It was Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
And the movie's called Oh, What Fun.
Oh, What Fun.
And it came out 2025, so it's new. Mm-hmm. She's an old woman.
You want to read the description of the movie?
Claire plans a special Christmas, but is forgotten by her family. When they realize that she's missing, their holiday is at risk until she returns to give them a celebration they deserve. Which is not what happens. That is 100% not what happens. She is like obsessed with Christmas, and she has older kids. So like all of her kids are old enough to have their own kids. Mm-hmm. She's the grandma, and everybody comes to Christmas at her house every year, and she's like gets really intense about it. Mm-hmm. And she is a big fan of this talk show host who is played by Eva Longoria, in a show that's kind of like Drew Barrymore's daytime talk show.
Yeah.
And she has a section in her show where she highlights like women mothers who are making Christmas magical for their families, and they have to be nominated by their families and friends and family. So she wants to be nominated, and she tells all of her kids, and nobody nominates her, and then she gets bitter about it. And then last minute they are going to play a Christmas show, and they forget her because they're going in like 3 or 4 different cars. They leave her behind, and that was like the last straw. She loses her shit and like gets in her car and drives away, and decides to just like go to LA, which is like a 17-hour drive.
And are they in Houston? They're in Texas somewhere.
Yeah, they're in Texas, so it's like a 20-hour drive or whatever. Like, it's a long drive. She gets into a bunch of mayhem along the way. And it's just,
she meets a black best friend.
She makes a black best friend for
which makes
literally no purpose.
No purpose at all.
And it's a really good actress too.
Yeah, they could have completely left her out.
Orange is the New Black. She's in Minecraft movie. I don't know. I love her, but not in this movie.
Danielle Brooks.
Yeah. Like, for no reason. She just makes friends with a person who also needs a room for the holidays at this motel. And I don't know. This movie was wild because it's like, it's almost like they're trying to cater to older women, but they're going about it as if they were still like the matriarch, like they were still like the main, they were the mom, not the grandma. Because usually the moms would be the ones doing all the Christmas stuff, not the grandmas as much. And it's just like, it's fully just mom rage bait. Like, they just want you to be mad. And like, do you remember that scene? Like, she gets up early to do Christmas stuff, and she stays up late to do Christmas stuff, and she's like wrapping presents and doing all the things. And you're like, I mean, you're like a rich woman, so it's not like that terrible. But then her husband's sleeping while she's taking out the trash. That was just like rage bait, because you're like, I mean, he can take out the goddamn trash. Like, it's not that hard. But yeah, it was just like to see Michelle Pfeiffer in like a silly little braid and some Christmas sweaters.
If there ever was a movie written by AI, I feel like this was the one.
Yeah.
Like, if anyone was like, I don't know, this feels like if this wasn't written by AI, this person needs to quit. Whoever wrote it needs to stop.
Similar to The Mentalist, like the movie doesn't know who it's for or what it's trying to say. But it's just like a thing that happens, and you're like, yeah.
Everything that there's no emotional payoff for anything that happens. Like, it's like, no, that none of it works. None of it was earned. None of the emotional payoff.
She has a weird frenemy relationship with the Asian mom across the street and all of her family. And we never find out that her family is also not perfect, which I feel like that was going to be the point of them, which is like, oh, they're not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
The weirdest
but it
thing,
never happened.
I feel like the weirdest thing is that like one of the sons, it falls for one of the daughters that lives across the street, and they've known each other their whole lives, and the entire time, like, he directly says, why didn't you want to hang out with me when we were kids? And she literally says, because I didn't want to. And at no point does she even mention that she's attracted to him, she wants to be with him, nothing. They even spend a night together, and he ends up like either getting drunk and sleeping on the couch or anything. She goes to do so. Like, at no point does she mention. She
has to take him in because he's so drunk. But it's not like a romantic.
It's nothing romantic.
She was just like being nice.
Not one single thing happens that makes us think that she likes him. And then by the end of the movie, they're together. Like, what? That wasn't. You didn't even try to make it seem like
that's it love in the suburbs. That's how it works.
Makes no sense. Yeah, it was.
I
so
think
bad.
He says like, "Oh, I thought you didn't notice me back when you were in high school because you never talked to me," and she was like, "No, I noticed you. I know you were there. I just didn't want to talk to you."
So the guy who plays in the movie, his name is Dominic Sessa. Who is actually in a very great holiday movie called The Holdovers. He's one of the like lead characters
that I haven't seen.
That you haven't seen. Now that movie we should watch.
Because famously I like bad movies.
It is a very good movie.
Yeah, but then why would we talk about it? Just be like, oh, that was a good movie. Cool. Oh, what fun.
Yeah. But why did you want to watch that?
Because it came up on my thing.
It was so weird. Like we did just finish watching something else, and then you just scroll to it and just like hit it. I'm like, why why are we watching this?
What's the name of this guy?
Like, you really
the brother-in-law?
Oh, Jason Schwartzman.
He's the best actor in this movie. Like, his role actually makes sense. Mm-hmm. He makes sense, but I only know him from Marie Antoinette. Mm. So it's so funny to see him just be like a dorky.
His role in Marie Antoinette is probably an outlier. I feel like that character he plays in this movie is more what he plays. It's probably closer.
Yeah, and then there's also like the storyline of the sister who always brings a different girlfriend to Christmas.
Yeah.
Which also is like, okay, like all the storylines are just like, I mean, that's family. Yeah. It just doesn't, it was wild.
Yeah, and then this one is the one. Like every year she brings another girl, but this one apparently is the one.
And everybody just goes along.
It was just, so you just saw it and you were like, all right, let's go for it.
Let's see it. Oh, and then I was very proud of myself for figuring out that the eldest daughter was British and she was doing a weird job doing.
Yeah, I didn't notice the accent. I probably was too focused on what a terrible
how
movie
bad it was. I kept being like, wait, is she British? Because she's saying things weird. Like she enunciates all the letters in a word.
She what's all
enunciates. Mm-hmm. This is how I fake an American accent by never enunciating. Schmacker.
Yeah, that's just flat out just bad. Like there was no redeeming qualities in the movie. It was bad. It definitely felt like it was written by AI. Most of the actors in there felt like they were just there collecting a paycheck. I'm sure this paid probably more than any other movie that they did that year.
More than Marie Antoinette.
So they're like, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
So,
I hear Michelle Pfeiffer's in it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
can't be that bad.
It was bad. It was 0 Lees.
Ooh.
I didn't even put it down in my movie watching diary. I was like, I'm not counting this.
Apparently. You're mad.
This was a black hole.
I gave it 1, Andrea.
That's a lot. I think that was it. I think we did it. You did it.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you so much for listening to Anxiety Twins. Mm-hmm. My name is Lee H. Tillman.
I'm Andrea Menchaca.
And you enjoy the rest of your day.
That's an order.